Have you seen Scary Movie yet, man?
No, 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 no. I've been hearing nothing but bad things. Like I kind of know the whole movie based on just off what I've heard from everybody else, and none of it sounds good. The basic overall thing about it just sounds like it's not funny. It's like all the jokes are maybe 5 to 10 years too late. And I have a theory on this, by the way, which is it's simply this: the internet is faster than you. The internet is faster to the jokes than you are, and everyone has seen it already.
Yep.
Like any kind of joke that you would have had that could have been funny was done 3 years ago. It was done 2 to 3 years ago, and it's a meme. And now you're trying to put a meme into a movie, and it doesn't work. And then you're bringing characters that people like, sure, but also the idea of satire doesn't work when you have outlets like the Onion out there. That it's like the Onion doesn't even work anymore because real life is actually more ridiculous than satire. Like people trying to make up satire is actually less, or it's actually more believable, or like you actually just believe it because the real world is actually that crazy, which is wild. It shouldn't be like that. It should not, like, satire should be a thing, but when the real world is actually fucking dealing with that, you're just like, this is just, Congress right now. What are you talking about? It's not funny because we're actually just dealing with it. It's like, no, that's actually just happening right now. Like we're actually passing a bill on that. That's not it's not funny when it's fucking happening.
Dude,
Like
to hit
that
back
it
on what you
doesn't
said,
work.
like, you said the internet moves fast, right? And like some of the stuff, like if
Oh,
we
it's
make a
it's
joke,
way
like,
faster.
so I don't want to blow my own horn or pull my own chain, pause, right? But when did we watch this? Over a year ago, right? Maybe. Dude, they have jokes on there. If you see in the title, I put Scary Movies Timu DA's office. Twice in the film, the same person goes, pause. But they do a shitty job of it. They don't even do it like you have, when you see it, you can be like, that was not even like
I
a
mean,
good way
when
to use
you
it.
to be fair, when you
Everybody
have someone
uses
like
that. To be fair, everybody
everyone
uses that,
uses
right?
it,
Hold up,
but
hold up.
we have
Then,
T. T uses it way too much. He uses it
then,
on everything.
then we get some white bitch that says, "I hope they don't find that picture of me giving the Kamala Harris salute." I was like, if they would have said Cory Booker salute, I would have been like, time the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, and then they have a younger Wayans in there as the football leader. I was like, if he comes out talking about some shit like the earth is flat and wearing a shirt that says Sid is mid, I'll be like,
Well,
hell fucking
like,
no.
so check it out.
Somebody's
Like
watching
I
us.
haven't I haven't seen it, but what it reminds me of is like, so you know how they tried to do like spin-off versions of a scary movie? Like they did Disaster Movie, they did Meet the Spartans,
Yes.
they did
Yes.
superhero movie, like, right? It reminds me of like they're kind of just doing that, which is like you're too late to the game, and then also those jokes don't really work. There might be one or two funny things in it, but I'm not going to go sit for an hour and a half to see two funny things in a comedy movie. Like that's not how
Bro,
that works.
so you know how the beginning of the scary movies always opens like a funny fucking like opening scene when like the one with like Carmen Electra, for example, is a great example. Oh, she's running like
But
she's doing like
but it
the,
was also
it's like
very
Scream,
blatant. It's very blatant on what they're ripping
a
on.
parody of Scream, right? So
Yeah.
in this one, it opens up with the intro just like that. It's called Horror Movie. I'm like, was there a movie called Horror? And I don't know if they're ripping on some sci-fax. I completely missed it, and the audience did too. It's Tiana Taylor, right? And I'm like, she's sitting at the bar, and all of a sudden, fucking Carmen Electra comes in, and is like, "Hey, girl." She's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I'm in the beginning of a scary movie scene." What do you mean? She goes, "I know what that's like, girl. Just to tell me about it." They smack hand. I'm like, and then it proceeds to be like, she's a film. Go, what's your favorite scary movie? And she's like, man, I don't like that shit. The black girl always they treat the black girl like she's dumb. She always walk up by herself instead of calling her people and shit like that. I'm like, it proceeds to have no jokes. Tayana Taylor's in it for 5 minutes, showcasing her fucking 8 pack, which she looks really good. But then it just goes on to be like, hey, here comes this same tired, washed out fucking what's his name, Ghostface fucking. He wasn't funny. The
Ghostface.
Ghostface guy
Yeah.
said no jokes. And he's all over the place when he shows up. There's no rhyme to reason to it. And even when
I
you watch
heard
the
they
first
actually.
two,
I heard that they get rid of him early in the movie, and then he comes back.
Anna Faris is good in it. There's two. You know who else
I
is good
heard
in
they
it?
gave too much time to Shorty.
they gave. Well, I'll get to that. So the white dude from the beginning, he's a cop now, and has a kid. You know, the baby dick Bobby. You know, Bobby's got a baby dick too. Remember the guy I told you that beats her up like, "Shut up, bitch! Shut up, Cindy."
Yeah.
He's in it. So he has two parts that are fucking funny. He has a transgender kid now, and he's like, he goes, it's a dude, right? And he's like, "Hey, son, so what are we gonna do today?" "I told you, Dad. I'm a girl now." He goes, "Oh, that's shit. I forgot." You know, like Bobby. It's like Bobby Jr., right? And eventually, like the killer calls him. He's like, "I'm gonna go kill your son." He goes, "Fuck you, motherfucker. I have a daughter, and you keep your goddamn hands off her." Like the way he delivers it, I was like, "All right, that's pretty good." So he had me geeking, but he delivered the lines well, you know. So I loved that part. He was funny. Shorty. They gave way too much time to Shorty, right? And because he's the producer, you can tell.
Well,
like I guess
them,
Scary.
yeah.
Well, I guess Scary Movie 1 and 2, he was being directed, right? He wasn't directing and producing, you know. So he's trying to like do this caricature of Shorty. It's like if you watch him side fact, it's like me going like instead of me, you know what's up, son? It's like me going like, yo, I'm actually Shorty. Watch this. What's up, son? But I'm really not. Like he goes in and out of it. It's like, what? It doesn't work. And it's fucking stupid.
The other thing I think that doesn't work is let's just be honest, weed jokes don't work now. Weed jokes don't work because when half of the place that it's legal in, like America, like more than half the states it's legal in now, basically, like weed jokes aren't funny. When something is accessible, weed isn't funny anymore. Like when it was hard to find, when you had to go to your dealer's house and sit around for 2 to 3 hours, bullshit with some dumb motherfucker that you don't really want to talk to until he gives you your quarter ounce for, you know, $100 or whatever the fuck it was at the time. It was like, you know, like that was an experience. It was different. It was like, so those kind of funny things, you were like, okay, this is relatable because this sucks. It's dumb. It's ridiculous. It's whatever. And you put it onto the TV. It's like, oh, dude, I did that too. Nowadays, you're like, well, I just went to basically your glorified 7-Eleven, which also happens to have weed at it, you know, like, which is what like most of these states are. Like, sure, it's a different building than 7-Eleven, but it's like you can buy whatever the fuck else you want there too. So it's basically a 7-Eleven for weed, and it's like nobody cares anymore. Weed jokes aren't funny. Weed jokes. I wouldn't even say
there's too many weed jokes. There was too many fucking sex jokes. No, you know, no fucking king shaming on these channels. You can do what you want, but it got to the point to where it's just like, if you saw the trailer, boring. Like. Yeah, it gets boring. Like he comes like the one dude's gay. It was funny because he goes. This is the best part. I thought that was the most creative. All right. But you saw it in the trailer if you've seen it. The old dude Ray, the guy that's gay from part 2, it's like, you know, always pretend like he's gay but he's not. They get, you know, the football player, you know, the black fucking Wayans brother. They redo the guy that walks into the church, the scene from Sinners. You know, in the beginning of Sinners, the fucking black kid walks into the church with the fucking guitar and he's there to fucking repent. Well, Ray's there to ask to be straight, heterosexual, not gay. And he's walking, he's like, "Come, my son. Come to me like you've never come before." And he's like, and like it's some, you know, it's Dion Cole, so it's a dude from the fucking Old Spice commercial. So it's a handsome black man. He's like, "Come to me, brother. I want you to come to me like you've never came before." And he's like, "Oh," about the bus. I thought it was so it's like, okay, it's fucking Ray. He's gay and he's trying not to be gay, but in this setting they're making him even more gay. It's funny, but after like 5 minutes of it, I'm like, holy shit. At this point in time, it's a kink. It's a fetish. You know, like even in the first when they did like 1, 2, like here's a great example. In the second, I think it was the first when he goes, "Yo, does this shirt make me look gay, Sci-Fax?" "Nah, bro." "What about now?" "Dude, what the fuck?" You know what I mean? Real quick, real fast, right? So it was funny for 10 seconds. And then 15 seconds, I'm like, all right, now it's just getting uncomfortable and weird. Now it's not even funny anymore. Now it's just, goddamn, man. You can see the two different writers. You can see the Gen Z writer and Marlon Wayans. Marlon Wayans is dropping all these 90s references. Long story short, I got up and left the fucking theater. After I heard the O.J. Simpson joke and the R. Kelly joke and something about Tupac, I was like, what the fuck? You can see it was all him writing jokes that were 20 years past their prime, that he must have had a book he found in his attic when he was a kid, like, I'll just write these. And then you got some new kid that's writing jokes that probably watches DA's office or definitely watches YouTube, because it's all about streaming services, clips online, starting chat podcasts, and using very similar jokes that we fucking use. My heart goes out to you, chat. And I was just like, but doing a worse job at it. It was an hour and 45 minutes. I got an hour and 15 minutes, and I was like, man, I can't stomach anymore. Because at an hour and 15 minutes, 30 minutes before it was ended, I had already looked at my watch probably 5 times, and every time I did, only 5 fucking minutes went by. That's how slow this movie was drawing out. I was like, dude, this fucking shit sucks. If I see side effects and spend any money on it, I'm gonna tell his ass to make sure he fucking Pirates of Seven Seas with Jon Snow, and don't spend any money on this because I wasted $15. I did spend $5 on a 12-ounce Corona, so that was good. But $20 to see this thing? Fuck no, brother.